In this video I'm going to show you how you can print off labels on a Brother QL570 printer. Now I use this method all the time and I use it to print out labels for Royal Mail, Every, Yodel, and it's quite easy when you know how. So this is a thermal printer, so it burns the image onto the actual paper itself without using any ink, so it's really cost effective. And the only paper I ever use in the printer is a 62mm thermal continuous roll, so it prints off the labels that I want to print out, whatever size, and it will cut off at the end, so there's absolutely no wastage either. So let's go through the exact process. I'm just going to go into my orders and we're going to create a label for a product that needs sending. And once that order has been paid for, that will then create the label. So we're going to go to open label. And then I like to download it to the desktop, so let's do that. And then we need to be opening up that file that we just downloaded to the desktop in Adobe Reader. Now there's a reason why we need Adobe Reader to open it. It's because in order to print on the label that we're going to be printing on, we need to split that print into two sections. And we're going to do that through the snapshot function in Adobe Reader. So let's head over to the top menu on the left there, and we need to be looking for edit, and then we need to go down to undo, redo, more, and then from there we need to be going to the snapshot function, and then from there we're going to mark out and select kind of the top half of that label, and then head over to print. And then from there, if it's not already selected, you want to select the Brother QL570, and then you want to go down to page setup in the bottom left hand corner, and we need to change the format to the Brother, and then we need to change the paper size to whatever paper size you've got. 62mm is what we have continuous roll in this, so let's select that, and then go down and press OK, and then if we press print, that should print out the top half of that label. And then if you do that exactly the same way for the bottom half of that label there, then that will print off the two halves, and then you stick that to your package. You don't have to mess about with the size of paper and things like that, because those will be still stored. You may have to do it if your computer reboots. You've only got to do it kind of once per session if you like. And it really is that simple. I did the sums some time ago and it worked out much cheaper doing it this way than having the big 6x4 labels, and it also means that I'm not wasting paper or wasting labels if I need to print off anything else like barcodes or smaller labels. So thank you for taking the time to watch, and I hope that was super helpful.